Wandering Witch, the journey of Elaina is about a young prodigy magic user who, inspired by her favorite book as a kid, ends up going out on a journey and exploring the world, going to different countries and going on adventures and meeting the people there. She tries to take sort of an observer role, trying not to engage too hard in the plot, but she usually ends up getting sucked in it anyway. What I will say is that this show is, one, very well animated, but two, probably better than my score actually reflects because I had a bit of a trouble getting into it. Elaina is the only mainstay character in every episode. The rest of the cast kind of cycles out. So there's not a whole lot of interesting dynamics between the characters that you're going to get every episode, and the whole thing is episodic, so it sort of feels like we go on one journey and then we go on the others, and they're all good individually, but it feels like it never really adds up to much. I see that this would probably not bother a lot of people, and I wouldn't even necessarily say it bothers me, but it doesn't connect to me as hard as it could. So the show is definitely a lot better than my score might reflect. I definitely liked all of the characters. I don't think there was a bad episode. And some of the actually no, the one where they go back in time wasn't a great episode. That episode was just kind of weirdly predictable and edgy. But besides that, there aren't really any bad episodes. I ended up liking every moment that was happening, and it was just a good, fun experience with a lot of interesting stories that, sometimes get you thinking. Not anything too deep, but definitely enjoyable. It didn't feel like it amounted to anything at the end, and towards the sort of like episode 11, it felt like it was heading in a direction, but as this is only season 1, I didn't really get to the climax that I think it was probably leading up to. And even then, I don't see that it's necessarily going for an overarching plot. I really do think it's a series of disconnected journeys. It's just, there's like a plot thread that we didn't get resolution to. It's a good show. It's better than I actually liked out of it. I would actually recommend it if you enjoy episodic shows. Popcorn is a new show I'm doing where I review exactly one anime. I realized that Water kind of encourages people to sort of sift through it and find only the show they care about, or completely skip the entire episode. And I made more sense to drop a whole bunch of unrelated anime back when I was doing Watawa Weekly, but Water as a format is kind of silly. I think I'm still gonna do Water, but it's going to be more like when I did like Sailor Moon or Love Live or Nanaha, where it's for an entire show, and it's definitely going to be a lot more regularly. Popcorn is probably going to take over as the dominant show on this channel. Twitch and Discord in the description. I've been Sacrobolic, your envoy of hope. Bye-bye.